My friends, is the Carabasset Valley Annual Report for the fiscal year 2017, and this is coming out, and there's going to be a meeting. Dave Cota is with us and here to talk about the annual meeting and lots of things to talk about at the annual meeting, Dave. Huh? Tell us when it is first and what will take place.
Well, first of all, thanks for having us. This is our annual town meeting every year, second Wednesday in March every year, and there's still a lot of people around. The timing is good. The town meeting, the polls open up at 8 o'clock in the morning. They're on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, from 8 to 6. If you can't vote at that time, you can vote absentee down at the town office Monday and Tuesday. We have some competition this year. We actually have 3 people running for 2 slots on the selectmen board. And the actual business meeting is held at 7:30 Wednesday at the Outdoor Center. So The voting takes place at the town office, 8 to 6, and then the actual business meeting at 7:30 at the Outdoor Center.
When do you announce some winners?
We announce them at the beginning of the business meeting.
Wow, so you count the ballots on the way?
Wendy Russell, who does an awesome job, and the ballot clerks do in between. That's why there's an hour and a half break in the middle between 6 at night when the polls close and the town meeting. But this is a big deal. It's once a year. It's the purest form of democracy there is the open town meeting vote.
Sure.
New England town meeting, and we still have that. We're so fortunate. Obviously, we live in a great town, and but it's the purest form of democracy there is. If you can. Our meetings tend to go pretty fast, so be on time.
Right, you don't want to miss it.
Start at 7:30, and by 8:30, we got 65 articles there, and I'm guessing an hour and 15 minutes. But you never know.
Well, are you going to be talking about this new lift plan? Do you know anything about a new lift?
I think you got some mischief going on.
No, you think so? Yeah, it could be. But there are a lot of articles that you're going to cover at this town meeting. Tell us a little bit about them. I know the flood is one of the big things that...
Yeah, we're still reeling from that. A lot of folks, I know down on the coast they had a lot of wind problems. We had flood problems, and this is the second 100-year flood in 6 years, and it's growing old. That picture on the town report shows it just before the flood.
Yeah, we got one.
Got a picture up here. I think you can show it.
Surfs up.
Surfs up is right. What the flood looked like after this picture was taken, but it was significant, and tore out a lot of the portions of the significant damage to the narrow gauge pathway. Took out the bridge at Campbell Field. As a lot of people know, and that's priority 1. That's on the list. We're looking at eventuality of a new fire station in the mountain area. Trail development and maintenance is huge. All sorts of trails in development, airport projects. So those are some of the big 4, I call them. There's an awful lot more, but
so tell us about the grooming. What are you going to be talking about specifically in some of those articles?
With the trail development projects, there's quite a lot going on here. The snowmobile club, they groom all of their trails. You'd be surprised how many people own snowmobiles in the valley, and even where I live up in Reddington, and it's a big deal. And to have that available, the trail network is very important. It's all one more recreational amenity in the community. They are going to be asking for some matching funds, $75,000, to help them purchase a new trail groomer. They've got 2 groomers. One of them is on its last legs, and so they're asking for some help for that. That would come from the town's recreation endowment fund. We continue to put money in the mountain bike trail development program, and the club matches it. We're at $17,000, and the CR Nimber will be matching that. In addition, I believe that there's an article in there where the town will be appropriating, I believe, $23,000 for the continuance of trails at the Outdoor Center. So there's an article dealing with that. The ATV Club is asking for matching funds also. They've really done a great job in the last few years, Neil and John and gang, and they're getting old, but they're still amazing.
They're still doing it.
They're still doing it. So So, those are some of the things. There's a lot going on with the, and Maine Hudson Trails is asking for a matching funds of $23,000. They're for $46,000 project, a significant project for trailhead and intersection improvements. It's a big informational thing that would communicate a lot of information for the entire trails network, ATVs, snowmobiles, people getting lost out there, mountain bike trails, Nordic ski trails. So Maine Hudson Trails trail. So there's a lot going on here in terms of trails. So all these clubs they're a very integral part of the community. I mean, the whole have all of these trail networks and superior trails. It's a big deal. And so we try to. The town is always recreation is our industrial park.
Right.
I mean, that's what we spend money on.
And they're matching funds.
And they're matching funds. A lot of it is matching funds, and that's important, that they got skin in the game. It's not just a gimme, and they do untold, volunteer hours with some of their projects. So trail development is a big deal, and I really enjoy working with all the various trail groups. We had a meeting of the Carrabassett Valley Mountain Club Trail Committee yesterday, working on a long-range plan. Pretty exciting stuff. And so it's first and foremost, trail development is a big deal within the community.
Stay with us, Dave. I know you enjoy those trails out there too yourself. Stay with us. We're going to talk more about this annual meeting and some of the issues and the elections and some things coming up in 2018. We'll be right back.